What's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired. What up, what up, what up? So, y'all already know how I do. Every time I come to the show, I gotta jump in my bag. I gotta jump in the magic bag. So, I jump in my bag today. I'm shaking and I'm shaking and I'm shaking. I'm like, who I'm gonna pull out the bag? All of a sudden, I pull a person out. I'm like, oh. Shadow. So, if you don't know, last week, end of the show, I played a song, right? Donuts. I told you it was by my man Shadow. So, he's in the building right now. Yeah. So, what's good with it, though?
What's happening?
Not much, man. Slow motion. What's been happening in the hip hop realm for one of Grand Rapids' most legendary MCs?
It's a good work ethic behind everything right now, man. We got like a lot of shit. I can cuss, right?
Yeah, you could cuss.
Yeah. So we got a lot of shit brewing right now. I got a lot of shit, but I got like a lot of nigga shit too, you know what I mean? And I'm about to let a lot of shit out, man. Like a lot of shit out.
Okay. So let's get some background information, right? So let's start with, how long have you been actively putting out music?
Actively putting out music.
Yeah, that means like we're old enough that you could say pressing up CDs, making real mixtapes when you had to have a tape. Actively, what was the first, all right, how about this? What was the first single or first song that you did that you let other people listen to?
I mean, because I put out like a lot of shit throughout the years, period. And I'm talking about, I'm going back to like 98.
Okay, so 98. Let's see. For me, I was 2 years removed out of high school. I was in the Marines at the time. I want to say you probably put out music before then.
I put out a CD called Slap 'Em with Hell People from Grand Rapids on it. You was on it.
Yeah, I was on that.
I was scratching on your joint.
Yep.
It was one of the dopest joints on there.
Hey, that was.
I ain't just saying that even because we right here. Or it's definitely one of the dopest.
Oh man, we go back.
And I can probably spit that rhyme.
But
I can probably spit it better than you.
You probably could, because I probably ain't heard the rhyme in 20 years. I'll put it to you like this. For those that are listening, we have been friends for well over 20 years. So for me, it's a huge honor to be able to interview my friend, because I have got to watch a guy go from being local city battle rapper, guy that makes beats, to basically now low-key mogo. And
that's real.
When you get to that level, and what I mean by that is low key is that his money might not say that he's a mogo, but when you look at what he's doing, when you say, oh yeah, bro, I can go to Shadow, he's gonna be able to press up me some shirts, he's gonna be able to get me some flyers together. If I need a photo shoot done, he gonna help me with that. If I need a beat, he gonna make the beat. If I need scratching, he can do the scratching. When you can put on all the hats and you're selling those services, to me, that means that you stepped over into that realm of people that say, oh yeah, I'm not doing business, I am the business.
Right. That's right. I'm the company. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I definitely what we used to say for ODB, he was a one-man army, you know what I'm saying?
One-man army.
Yep. So let's say we back here, it's 98. You really doing your first project, and what made you go ahead and make the jump? What made you say, I'm gonna do hip hop?
Oh man, from before 98, like
before that, whatever.
I'm talking about like 84. You know what I mean? When hip hop first came out,
that did it. That was enough.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what I mean? Like a little history about me though. I'm gonna tell you, I grew up on rock and roll though. You know what I mean? I was a big rock and roll head until that rap music first came, that Grandmaster Flash. So you know what I mean? So I'm talking about rock music like Pat Benatar, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking like Scorpions and shit like that. You know
So
what
you
I mean?
talking about like Billy Idol? You talking
Billy
about
Idol, yeah.
White Snake?
I ain't really did White
You
Snake.
ain't do White Snake. You wasn't a Hurricane guy.
Yeah.
What?
Steve Miller.
Steve
You know what I mean?
Miller? Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Fucked
okay.
around with Steve Miller and them out there in Cleveland, man.
Word?
Yeah, and it was real. I got some
Okay,
pictures.
okay,
Real.
okay. So rock. I mean, I don't think that's out of the norm. It just sounds like it is.
I mean, right.
We're
We
of
all
that
did,
age,
right.
Because we of that age, like we're of the age that we can remember when MTV played videos,
Yeah.
and you only knew that a new artist was out because of the video. That was the original commercial in music. Once videos had started to pop, we were the generation to see videos come online, and once that started to pop, for us, when you watched MTV right before BET really started playing music, when you watched MTV, you were watching, you liked the pop songs of Huey Lewis and the News. You waited for the one rap group or the one R&B group to come on. You was hyped to see it. So I can understand that. So
yeah, cause you know what I mean. Like you had that intake, and then you have like your parents' intake. You know what I mean. So I grew up liking fucking music. You know what I mean. That's why them beats be like how they be.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. For me, I guess I would say like same influences is probably most people who have a love for music. Definitely MTV, BT, all of that did it to me. And then I think my dad helped it out because he was a man right in the middle of like listening to the blues, which I equate as that generation's rap, and gospel. So, and it was like the polar opposite ends of each other. Like, you know, when you listen to Clarence Carter and you don't know what he's talking about.
Clarence Carter.
When you don't know what he's talking about, and then you get older and you're like, this whole song is about doing it. From the beginning to the end, this is a sex song.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then he'd be playing something like The Mighty Clouds of Joy. And I'd be like, what? But musically, that opened me all the way up because I got that Christian influence. Then I got that grimy influence from the blues. So I could, like I said, you followed the same path. So let's fast forward a little bit. Let's slide into the early 2000s. In the early 2000s, you're moving. You've been plugging in the street, and for me, I'm coming back home from the Marines. So my question for that time period to you is, did you know then that it was gonna be a forever thing? Like you was trapped?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I'm as strong as I am right now. I'm even stronger right now. So
Okay.
I definitely knew that then.
Okay. I asked that because, right, like guys that are like us that have been running around in hip hop their whole life, and either she has been your main girl or your mistress, but she's always been in your life, right? So I always wonder when people woke up and said, I can't leave that alone. I'll never leave it alone. I might not do it like rah every day, but I'm never leaving that alone.
The reason why I could never leave it alone is because what we talked about earlier. I have everything, you know what I mean? Like I always been able to record.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I always kept the music going. You know what I mean? And I always made beats. So I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna make some beats, and if I like it, I'm gonna write to it. Somebody else like it, they gonna grab it, cash out for it, however the shit go. And that's what keep me alive. And then fucking with niggas, you know what I mean, with the music and hearing what they got, they make me want to be better than them. So I gotta stay better than them. You know what I mean? Whether they from here, whether they from Philly or New York or whatever.
Okay. So let me ask you this then: when you get ready to make a beat, right? When that movement hits you, is it something where you just sitting around and you like all of a sudden a sample comes to mind, you got to figure out where to sample from and then load it up and start making a beat? Or is it something like, I know I have moments where you're humming something, you know what I mean? Like you walk around, you're like dun 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 dun, and you can't get it out your mind. And so I always wondered, is that what producers go through? And then you just wind up having that ability to put it down?
Nah, cause I do a different approach with it. Cause I sample and I like records. You know what I mean? Like I can go online and get the shit and make shit clear and all that kind of shit, but I like dirty, grimy, staticky. You know what I mean? And I clear it up. You know what I mean? The way I clear it up.
Got you.
So I grab them records. I drop that record on there and I just listen to the joints. I just listen to the record. I might skim through it, but if I hear something, then I go back and I listen to the joint. So then I'm hearing what inserts they got in there. So after that, I go back and I grab them. I grab what I want out of there and then manipulate it, play with it a little bit, add some drums and some snares and some bass to it and some hi-hats and some whatever. Then shit, you got something.
Okay. So let me ask you this: as far as beats go, like, what do you consider your lane? Like, I've talked about you on this show before. I had A Larks on the show, and I was discussing my preference between you and DJ Ill One, and I was telling him, and I said this on that show. I said, to me, DJ Ill One is like a premier type guy. I always loved his groove. I said Shadow to me is like a RZA, like he grimy, like he make me want to make violent music. And I love that about him from a musical standpoint, that he make me feel rowdy by what he gonna present me with. Where DJ Ill One will present me with something that'll make me think left field. And so I love the dynamic of each person because y'all great on either end. And that's my opinion of you. Is I think you're that kind of guy. I think you pull out some of the weirdest instruments, or you'll take a sample and flip it in such a way where I have to listen to it 10 times before I figure out where you got it from. And you'll be giggling the whole time, and you'll come back and be like, see, this is what it is, bro. And I'll be like, how am I supposed to know that's the Fat Boys, bro?
Yeah.
All the real elements of the song is now missing because you done manipulated it so much.
Yeah. But I still try to keep them around the same so you can peep it. That's why I asked you if you knew what it was, but then I switched it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah. Shit, I don't damn near lost track of the damn question.
Well,
I'm listening to your story.
Well, the question is just how did what when you make beats, what do you think you're making your beats? What kind of energy is that?
I mean, that's East Coast hip hop, fucking RZA and Havoc, and with some Premier, you know what I mean, and some Pete Rock and shit like that, man. And just watching how they do it, how they, you know what I mean, how they rock that shit, and I take it and make it. I take all that shit and ball it up and make it mine. You know what I mean? And now I got like different styles of this kind of track, that kind of track, whatever.
Well, I mean, your catalog is like something ridiculous. I would guess that in your lifetime, you probably made over 10,000 beats. Easy.
Probably say that. I probably got about, I can probably say something around there. I can probably tell you I got about 3,000-4,000 songs.
That's how I know you got at least 10,000 beats over here. Yeah. I can remember being a young dude coming over, hanging out, drinking, chopping it up, watching somebody rap, and you'll be playing beats on the side for me and just be switching beats out. And it'd be from every lane of how music goes, whether it's something that sounds very sad, something that's rowdy, something that sounds like a club song. You have always been that kind of producer. And so I find it interesting to to pick your mind of like, how does somebody go about making a rap version of a love song? How do you do that? What elements do you go to first to even try to attempt that feat?
Just gotta have in mind of what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, if this is what I'm finna do, if this the track I'm finna do, this is the track I'm finna do. You know what I mean? And like for the writer, I mean, when you producing a track, you hear a certain person on it. You know what I mean? Even if that person don't even exist, you hear a certain person on that shit. I mean, it sounds weird, but
no, that makes sense. So like for the listener, I think what you're saying is, if you're making a beat, all of a sudden meth might pop in your head, and his level of a cadence is how you're making that tempo of a beat. Is that what you're saying? Like you think like a Redman or a Meth beat, not necessarily how their beat is structured, but just their cadence as rappers. Is that what you mean by that, or is it
Well,
something more than that?
like, because I'm so Grand Rapids, yo. Like, I don't even. I don't do it. I don't picture an industry nigga on this shit. I picture
Somebody you know.
us.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah. So if I hear something like, for instance, like you, like we was talking about earlier, you know what I mean? I hear, uh, I know what you want. You know what I'm saying? And 'cause I already know what you can. You know, I know I know how this nigga is. This nigga's an ill nigga right here. But I can make a track, and I know that Jumbo might just go crazy on this. You know what I'm saying? Or I can make a joint and Shirai Hope can go crazy on it. You know what I mean? She a singer and she dope as fuck. Real dope.
Okay, okay.
I just started producing a few tracks for her. Yeah, she dope.
Nice, nice. All right, though. Look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna slide out. You know what they say? You gotta pay them bills. You gotta pay them commercial bills. So I gotta get my commercials in real fast, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the state of hip hop in Gumroo, Grand Rapids, Michigan as a state, and we'll discuss that, and then we'll end out talking about projects
Call from
and
Michigan plus 16168214196.
where you can get one. Unfortunately. So we'll slide out, do that, and then we'll be right back. All right?
Sure.
Hey, are you tired of having that upset stomach, that bubbly guts feeling? Then I need you to get with Tyrone's Gas X. That's right, Tyrone's Gas X is known to stop upset stomach, farting, wet farting, hard farting, bubble guts, squishy guts, and the runs.
Please use as directed. Side effects may be hair loss, weakness of jawline, weakness of pull-out game, limp dick, and pimples.
Tyrone's Gas X. Stop you from having that shitty feeling.
Yeah, you know what it is. Shots Fired podcast popping.
Welcome back to Shots Fired with Simon Phoenix.
And we're back. So earlier I was asking you about the state of hip hop in Gumroo, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Where do you find us now, and where do you think we're going next?
Where we going next with it? I would say, I mean, with the shit I come out with, man, I hope this shit turn back into some hip hop, because what they got going on right now, I don't really dig, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Because they doing what they do. But I just don't get into it myself though. But well, what I put out, I hope niggas gotta step their game up. They gonna want to have to step their game up. You know, because I'm talking about them. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, I get it. First off, I think that hip hop is definitely a combat sport. I think that when it comes to artists and what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, that they have to put out a project that they feel comfortable with. And they have to know that it's a possibility that, somebody might come from your spot or come for your head as far as verbal conversation goes. That's probably going to happen. So you got to be aware of that situation. You got to know it's coming. So I think from a veteran's point of view, that's, it's a logical conversation that you're having with me. So I guess my next thought would be, where do you see the state of hip hop in the city going further right now? Do you think that the amount of guys that are in the game right now, do you think it can be pushed to the level that you're talking about, which is back to hip hop? Like I had that conversation with Alfie the Great. Do you think that that's where we're on track to go next?
The way I see it, for real, the only way it'll ever happen, man, is if we all come together. We set all egos to the side, man, and come together, because it's too hard for us to get into that light. You know what I mean? I don't even know why, because it's like a lot of talent here. It's a lot of niggas that can rap, a lot of girls that can sing, and girls that can rap, and niggas that can sing, you know what I'm saying? So with this being so untapped, it's and it has never like really happened. It's gonna it'll take an army to get in there, man. For real. If that route is where it has to go, it's really gonna have to take an army to get in there. And you gotta take everything you got and get in there and do it. It's gonna take everybody.
So that to me sounds like some woo shit. I mean, let's be honest. If you're talking about a full force frontal assault by Grand Rapids Best, right? If you're talking about that, then to me that sounds like a Wu-Tang move, right? So you probably got maybe 15 to 20 really, really ready to go top tier guys, right? That if you took them, split them in half, and they came out with a double disc, let's say twice a year, I think that what you're saying is 100% possible.
Yeah.
Just based off the talent.
Yeah, because we untapped, you know what I mean? We got some stars from here, so that's all it takes is the right ear. You know what I mean? Whether it's rocking with this company or just doing it yourself and becoming your own company and grabbing everything. You know what I mean? So
no, I think you're on the right path. I think that, yes, from a business standpoint, I think ownership is a great move, and it allows for a lot of power and control. Yeah. I think the industry has been changed with the ability for everyone to stream. That has really opened a door that you don't really need a full-fledged studio's backing. What they're providing you with is visibility, and hard work can get you visibility. So it's one of those situations where you can get seen if you work hard enough, and if you do work hard enough, then the major label's going to try to come to you anyway. That sooner or later, someone's going to want a piece. Right. So,
and it don't even got to be a major. It can be the world, bro. If the world come to you, the majors done missed out.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I think now, your biggest problem with majors anyway is that the ability to be an A&R doesn't exist. That artists are really coming self-packaged, and now people either want to water you down or hype you up. That's really, their move. And so for artists that are like you, that have already built their brand, has done all the legwork, there's no A&R to you. How do you come and tell a person who makes beats, writes rhymes, takes pictures, what his image, what he's going to sound like, and what the first single should be? That's going to be a hard sell if you're a major label having a conversation with someone. So I have to meet you at a 50-50 point from jump. So I think that puts more artists in a better position to get better deals.
Because me, myself, I have to have 100% creative control. I'm just putting that out there.
I mean, I can't be mad at that. Look, it's one of those situations where you definitely don't want someone fiddling around with your vision.
Definitely.
So I can get that. So let me ask you this, right? So you've been grinding.
Yeah.
And I guess what I really want to know is there any musical regrets? Is there anything that you've seen from a musical point you was like, damn, I wish I would have did that, or damn, I wish I would have took that deal, or I wish I would have handled this better or that better from a music business standpoint?
Oh yeah, I mean, you definitely get those because I've done so many shows, man, and opened for so many people. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm just a different kind of nigga, man. I just wasn't no groupie type of nigga, or, you know what I mean? Trying to bang up off them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm like shit. Them niggas know I can do it. You know what I mean? Them niggas know I can rap. So. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at it. If they wanted to fuck with me, they'd fuck with me. But I'm a threat. Shit, I'm a threat. So niggas don't be wanting to fuck with me. That's what I realized. Like, even from here, like, niggas think, you know, I feature on somebody's joint. Next thing you know, they done took me off the joint. Or they done changed their verse or some shit like that. So that's that kind of shit, you know what I mean, that I get.
So look, I'll give it to the people that's listening in a funny story, because basically what you just described was LL Cannabis.
Yeah.
And so I totally know what you mean. And so for people who don't know that reference, back in the day, LL and Cannabis had a battle of words over what Cannabis rapped in a verse. And L took offense, like, bro, I got a tattoo on. You asking a legend to take the tattoo. Bro, that's not how you do business. I'm L. I'm sorry. I'm legendary. I'm sorry. Right. So some people was like, L came at him a little harsh. That's what kept the beef going. And then some people was like, well, no, I kind of see where L coming from, because, you know, L come from battle rap land. So his mentality ain't the same
exactly
as other rappers who may get into hip hop just to make music. There's as they say, and a lot of times there's levels to this. So from an artist's point of view, sometimes you would do music with people and you'll walk away and they'll say, oh, it's perfect, baby. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna master it down. It's gonna put it out. And then the joint will come out and you not on there. Or the joint will come out, but what they said and where they was on the song, they not on that spot no more. They in a whole nother spot. Yeah. And they never called and said nothing to you, at least from a courtesy point of view. So it looked like you was bothered by my rapper guy facade on the track.
Like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like why though? Ain't even no reason for that. I know I came on there, you know what I'm saying? I know I did my thing on there, you know what I mean? Like, it has happened. It happens. So.
Nah, man, I ain't in shock. Like I said, I ain't in shock. Like, I come from this school of hip hop, so some of that stuff, when people discuss it, I be like, "This what they really mean," because you go through it, and then it's like, "Oh man, like why you move like that?" That's what you're really saying. Like, why you move like that? Yeah. B, it ain't that serious. Yeah. But you know what they say, man. 50 said it best, man. Man, this shit is chess, not checkers.
That's right.
And, you know, sometimes it's people that they really do be threatened by your energy. I done felt like that on a couple of joints and in a couple of situations. When you say the groupie dick riding thing, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I know what you mean. And personally,
yeah, man. And personally, I rapper's mentality, man. Like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't rocked with a lot of motherfucking niggas, celebrity niggas, you know what I mean? Like, but I never was like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, put me on, you know what I'm saying? Like, here go this CD. I never was like that, ever.
Well, I think you had the same problem I did. And what I mean is this, right?
It's like grand rapper's mentality, man. Gun room mentality.
I don't think it's the gun room mentality though, bro. I think this. I think that we was people who looked at it like, you just seen the fruit, right? You seen me get up here and do my thing. I ain't saying I'm the greatest thing ever, but I'm well above average, right? So, like, if you quantify it into something different, it would be like a basketball game, and you walk in, you see a point guard, and he give you 25, 10, and 7. No matter how you looked at it, he was like, man, you know, he had a nice game. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. I ain't saying he the greatest player ever to do it, but he did his thing. I want to keep my eye on him. Right. As a rapper, you felt that same energy. You was like, I wanted somebody to just keep an eye on me. I'm not saying you had to sign me, bro, but maybe you could be my mentor, tell me what I should be doing.
Right.
Fuck with me, basically.
Yeah.
And so I'm with you on that. That I think that's a more manly thing, but I'm with you on the Grand Rapids mentality. But I think it's more of a manly thing where you just felt like, man, I ain't about to beg you. I ain't about to be all in your face sounding like a girl. Hey man, you know I rap. Here we go. I got 7 albums. Nah, bro, I don't want to do all that. But if I'm talking to you, you just see me get off stage and we chopping it up and you say, yo, bro, you nice, da-da-da-da-da, because I had a similar situation, and I don't really talk about it, but I had a similar situation in Japan. I met Rakim, and I was the opening act. And so I was like, I met the God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not about to ask him no questions, no nothing. It was stand there, be quiet, and be like, yo, It's the
Right.
God MC. I'm not. Mm-mm.
Like, yeah, that's
And
the
for him to
code,
just
man.
compliment me and say, "Hey, bro, you had a nice set," maybe feel like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I understand where you are with that. Where you say, "Hey, man, a lot of times I met people and maybe I should have shot my shot. Maybe I should have said more."
Yeah.
But I have always been on my. I feel like my light shine bright enough. You should be able to see it.
That's real.
Say that one more time.
If your motherfucking
If my light shine
your
bright
light
enough,
shine
you should.
bright enough, you should be able to see it. That's real shit. That's real shit.
Man. So, as my friend, I understand where you
But
are.
and I
with
understand like them niggas do like hell shows, you know what I mean? So it's it's like I'm just another motherfucker, you know what I mean, from another city. You know what I'm saying?
that.
That's how I look at it, you know what I mean?
You're just
I'm on my
another
motherfucking-
guy.
Yeah, I'm on my motherfucking grind, you know what I mean? I do this shit myself, just like them niggas did, you know what I mean? They just had opportunity to make my story stronger, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't have opportunity. We don't got opportunity down here.
Well, it's just that I think like musically as a city, we've been held back. But I think the reason we've been held back is because what we were going to do to the world, they weren't ready. And that's my honest opinion. Like,
Yeah, man, because, we all came up like, fuck you. You know what I mean? We battling all y'all, man, whatever. That's how we all came up.
well,
I mean, like, it was a whole group of us. If you look at all of us all back in the days,
that's because we all had that mentality trained in through us because we liked rap, right? So you love rap, so it forced you into a position to say, I'm gonna make beats, I'm gonna spit bars, I'm gonna do albums. But while you were walking your journey, you were like, everybody that think they can rap, I'm gonna give them the business. And
Exactly.
that attitude is the charge for MCs, right? When you a real MC, when you somebody that really, really eat, breathe, shit rap, that right there is what charge you up when someone say, "Oh man, I'll rap you." You're what? Who? Yeah. And so that energy that you have drives the show for you. And so I think that dudes like you, dudes like me, dudes like Manchild, that those kind of rappers.
shout out to Manchild.
Oh man, shout out. That's my guy. You already know. That those kind of rappers, that hunger in them is what makes them keep going. Guys like Alfie the Great that just wake up and be like, I will give you all the smoke. Right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of guys is what we come from. That's the cloth we come from. And that's why you feel like that.
Yeah. It's that era, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But, I mean, that era bred them kind of dudes.
That's just how we all came. Yeah, that's what it is. It breded us, man. Seeing all that shit. We couldn't really get that shit. The only thing we got was drug money.
That was it. That was the only play.
Yeah.
So, I think it taught us all a valuable lesson. I think being from up north taught us a valuable lesson as men and how situations go, like how me and you discussed earlier. Looking at Buffalo as a city. Mm-hmm. Buffalo right now is a hotbed for hip hop, right? Definitely. You got the Butcher over there. You got everybody that's messing with him. Like
Butcher, Khan. West Side.
Look, I was about to say, don't forget West Side. So
man,
when you
shout out to the Griselda.
So when you talk about that crew, right, and what they have done and what they sound like, those of us who love hip hop is instantly gonna say, bro, they sound like 90s hip hop. That's what it sounds like we listening to. Yep. 90s hip hop.
Yep.
And so listening to that gives me hope that it doesn't matter, that we can still get in the game, and guys like you will be respected for how great you really are.
Yeah, definitely. 'Cause I got the catalog. You know what I mean? I got everything.
Say it again. You got the what?
I got the catalog.
Yeah, I needed you to say that with some energy because
I got the catalog. You know what I'm saying? I got the catalog. I got it all. You know what I mean?
Anytime you talk to an artist and the artist tells you, "Hey man, I probably did 15,000 beats, 20,000 beats." When you are having that level of a conversation, that, "Hey man, out of 20,000 beats, I guarantee you, there's 8 hits in there. I guarantee you. Just because they weren't
definitely.
massively heard, there's 8 hits in there because there's just the mathematical odds are in your favor for something that small.
All right, well, look, when I'm thinking 15, I might drop it down. I might say maybe 9, maybe 10. I go down about 9 or 10. I think I can tell you for real, like I can give you like 9 or 10
That's still ridiculous.
throughout my life. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. That's a ridiculous number, man.
Yeah.
We talking about music. And you got like 10 if you're willing to say, well, I'll commit. I gave you a number. It's like, I done known you a long time. I done heard a lot of beats come out of here. I give you a ridiculous number. When you cut my ridiculous number in half, be like, all right, it ain't 20, but it's probably 10, 9. That's a lot of beats.
Yeah, but it's also through my lifetime too, though.
I mean, I'm just saying. That's still a lot of beats. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of work. It's not a small feat, sir.
I'm 100 years old, man.
Man, you ain't
So
100
y'all don't
years
know.
old, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 100 years old.
You're definitely not 100 years old. So let's now get into the music, right? So musically, we discussed your career, how you view it, and I bring you on the show because I believe that you're legendary. I believe that as an MC, you deserve your flowers right now. Somebody need to say, that's my man, he hot.
Thank you, bro.
So I bring you on the show strictly to say that to you. And for me, it's more of a pleasure than anything. Like,
No
who my
doubt.
guy. So
No doubt.
just a great time.
We got 20, 25 plus years, man.
Well, man, I told you, man, like we've been like,
Got a quarter.
man,
No doubt a quarter.
definitely a quarter. So I just keep looking at the game like I want to share with my friends and get other people to hear them and just grind hard. So I had to bring you on. So when I say I want to get to the music, what I want to know is what's the new shit? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. All the rest of the shit is fluff so people know who you is. What's the new shit?
I'm starting the promotion on it slowly, man, because it's just yeah, situations like a year or two ago that kind of slowed down on like a lot of shit. But now I'm starting the promotion. I got the record, the mixtape, the Pure Michigan mixtape.
So wait, slow down. So it's Pure Michigan.
Pure Michigan, Grams, Grand Rapids Animal Music.
Grand Rapids Animal Music.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I had to get my gangster voice on. Grand Rapids Animal Music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grams.
Grams. Okay, Pure Michigan. Now, where can we get our hands on that?
They streaming.
Okay, where are you
All
streaming
is
at?
streaming, but it's not ready right now.
Okay, so
I'm just going through music right now.
okay. So,
I'm
so
talking
how
maybe
long what's the guess?
For Pure Michigan, we talking maybe 2 or 3 months, man. Still, we still ain't put it together. I mean, like, I'm putting it together right now, but I'm still just going through music. You know what I mean?
So was this one of those projects where you had a lot of people submit music?
I just had a lot of music from when I was spinning on the book and spinning on the gram. I just had a lot of music, and I would start out with like some New York shit, and then I started mixing my shit in there. You know what I mean? Then I started mixing other niggas shit in there, and then I had so many songs from different motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And then they were sending me songs, so I started spinning their shit and everything. Then it came together, so I was like, it's like Grand Rapids Animal Music, so I'm gonna put a fucking record out about it.
Okay. So so this sounds like it turned into, hey man, it was COVID and I was trapped in the house and I decided to DJ on Facebook. You remember I did that? Yes. Well, everybody sent me hot music and then I was inspired to make hot music. So now I got a mixtape. Even though a mixtape ain't a thing no more, but it is a thing.
Because I can scratch too and I'm making shit sound dope, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna be regular. No way.
No regular degler?
Like, cause I'm from here. I'm from Madison, you know what I'm saying? So over here it was like DJ Clues and Doo-Wops and Tony Touch you know what I mean, 50 MCs inspired motherfuckers, you know what I mean? That's why I be trying to put so many niggas on different tracks, you know what I mean? And you get that music, man. You good, man.
Okay. So
You good.
the projects that we can go get our hands on now, where can the people who listening, they can go to get their hands on it?
I'm trying to think right now. Okay, the new single shit, and we're working on the video shit. It's called Tims and Hoodies. It's pretty dope. We just got the paperwork submitted today, actually, right before you came. And I don't know if I can shout out the movie, man. I ain't gonna shout out the movie.
This how you know you be grinding when your guest is like, I can't.
We on
I don't know if I can
iTunes.
shout out the movie. It was a movie though. It might be in the movie. So if you see it in the hood movie near you,
It is.
You know how we do.
Yeah, it is, and they came good. I'm gonna shout them out in a second, but because I don't want to get away from the story, because we getting a little faded over here, and I think I probably got away from the story. I think I forgot what the question was.
See. That's what happened when you show up to their house. When you show up to their house, they're like, well, look, I got some drinks.
Say it again, bro. My bad.
Hey, look, I just want to know where we can go and get the music at right
yeah, the
now.
iTunes, the TuneCore, Spotify shit. It's on there. The Tims and Hoodies single will be out shortly. I think they put it for like next week, and maybe a couple of days. I don't know. They're reviewing or whatever the process is. That's what was going on today. I just seen it, and the Shenanigans. That's my new record. It's pretty dope. I'm still in the mix down section of it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm getting the music.
You getting it fine tuned?
Yeah. And then I fucked up the other day too, man, and it made me have to go back and redo everything, man. And I haven't even started that. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go back and do every joint. I got like 17 joints on that shit. You know what I mean? And
Well, I need you to get in the kitchen and start cooking, man. You holding up.
I'm not, man. A nigga busy.
And I know you grinding. We know you
Busy.
grinding. You just gotta tell us you got 12 jobs. You just gotta. Hey, I have 12 jobs.
Man, I be falling asleep.
I make T-shirts. I have real job that I go to. They give me a check. But on top of that job right there, then you know that I detail cars. I also take pictures for you, your family, and your baby. I do that. That's you. So if you're a guy that tells me, man, I got 5 hustles on top of I'm rapping, on top of I'm DJing.
I'm telling you, when I be writing, you know what I mean? I be writing like 4 or 5 joints at a time, bro. That's how I write.
Something
You know what I'm
wrong
saying?
with you, man. There's something deeply, deeply wrong with you. When you're
Right,
writing
like
multiple
what?
songs simultaneously, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, bro. That's how I do it, man.
Oh
It
my
might
God.
take me about a month. You know what I'm saying? But after a month, I got a good 4 joints. You know what I mean? Dope as hell.
I can't. I could never write multiple songs at one time. It took me so long to get my writing technique together that I definitely couldn't do that. Not my technique.
Yeah, nah, man. It's too many beats.
I bet. I'm sure.
It's too many beats over here, bro.
I already know, man. I know what it's like to be trapped in the house with beats in a booth.
Yeah.
So I can imagine for somebody who lives in the house. That's why I'm be shocked when I talk to you and you always have a project on deck. Always. And the reason why is because you're in the house with all the equipment. Right. This is what I learned. We discussed this earlier. This is what I learned when I started having this podcast, when I bought this device, that I could do a show whenever I wanted to, on whatever I wanted to. Like, I already had my whole platform set up. So I was like, oh, I just do whatever I want. Oh, this what Shadow Must feels like when it's go in the booth. It's just do whatever you want. I want to rap over James Brown tonight. 4 shots of Henny. I'm doing it. That's what I'm doing. I'm in the booth rapping over James Brown. Come with it. So as someone who never had that before, now I see.
Right.
Now I see why you can grind so hard.
Yeah.
Like I said, bro, I blinked and I've been doing this show for a year. We technically in season 2, my G.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So, So anything you want to shout out, anything you want to let be known before I get you up out of here.
The records is coming. A lot of work, a lot of paperwork, a lot of computer work. You know what I mean? But they is coming, and you gotta wait on me. 'Cause I be bullshitting too, but you know, I got a life to live too, though. So you know what I'm saying. But just peep out the shenanigans is coming out soon, and the Pure Michigan, Grand Rapids Animal Music mixtape shit. You know what I mean? That shit is coming out to shenanigans. But I think they was talking like month and a half.
Yeah, you was thinking like a month.
I think it was a month and a half, somewhere in that area.
And you got singles on deck now.
Yep, we got Timbs and hoodies. We got This For All Us, Sweet 16. Them all on the joints. And you know, all of the YouTube and on the videos and shit on the tube and all that shit.
So you got videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
So what's the YouTube handle so we can go and watch the videos?
I want to say it's Scumbucket Music.
Hey, you picked the worst rap label names ever. I love it.
Scumbucket Music. I think that's where you can find it at, though.
All right. So we're going to check that out.
8 of them on there.
All right. Got you. And that's it? That's all you want to tell us? That's it? That's all you got?
I mean, it is. It's more, but shit,
That's when you know somebody got so much
you know
music.
what I
He
mean?
got so much music. He's lost where's all at.
yeah.
So look. I know for sure that you're on SoundCloud.
I'm on SoundCloud.
Yeah, you're on SoundCloud. So you go check him out on SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
That's where the donut song that I played for you guys last week came from.
Shout out to E Nuts too.
Yeah, it's
They got E Nuts
bananas.
on there. Yeah,
It's bananas.
and they went crazy.
So, you know, we'll get you some information. Jump in my inbox, holler at your boy. I'll hold y'all down. You know I always do. This has been Simon Phoenix. Shout out to Shadow. I'ma call him what I used to call him, Shadow the Sorcerer. One of the illest MCs in Gun Rule.
Source.
Appreciate you coming by the show, bro.
No.
All right, I'm going to get with y'all. I holla. You know I'm going to play something nasty after this. All right.
Yeah. Yo, I'm a hood nigga, right around do hood shit, hood rich. I got a nerd and a hood bitch, oh goodness. I made weather money, but my hands get muddy. I stay with the strap so you bitches won't jump me. I give niggas the business, cause I am the company. And I ain't got time for your lines and your fuckery. I'm all about luxury, I don't be where you suckers be. I be with some killers and them niggas all sucker free. We get in the club for free, no matter the city, state. You cheesy fake niggas just play the back and fix your face. This my house party, not Meeks or Kid Plays. Niggas talk shit about shit I did yesterday. I don't give a fuck anyway. Your bitch trying to get away. She want some real dick. Give her some real dick today. Shadow on some gun rule shit. Nigga, my whole crew lit. I'm from an area where we roll through thick. It's time for Timberlands and hoodies. Getting some more pussy. Getting money from all angles. Living how I should be. I'm at the edge. Don't push me. The fans wanna book me. I'm all about that dough. Yeah, I'm one tough cookie. It's time for Timberlands and hoodies. Getting some more pussy. Getting money from all angles. Living how I should be. I'm at the edge. Don't push me. The feds wanna book me. I'm all about that dough. Yeah, I'm one tough cookie. Bars like Kent County. Scars, my man Rowdy. My city never doubt me. Bozos they try to clown me, but ain't no way around me. Collect the bounty, then I'm outie. 5,000 in the mouth to get my head cloudy. Sit back, chillin' in some shit you only wishing. Bitches in my vision trying to get in where they fit in. I'm on a mission to get rich like Alpo. I talk about money, you can say I got a cash flow. Yeah, I'm an asshole. If you know me, then you know that. It's 2018, I'm still writing old raps. You don't want the new shit, all you want is bullshit. shit. Out here lying for the cookie like Lucius. It's time for Timberlands and hoodies. Getting some more pussy. Getting money from all angles. Living how I should be. I'm at the edge, don't push me. The fans wanna book me. I'm all about that dough. Yeah, I'm one tough cookie. It's time for Timberlands and hoodies. Getting some more pussy. Getting money from all angles. Living how I should be. I'm at the edge, don't push me. The fans wanna book me. I'm all about that dough. Yeah, I'm one tough cookie.